do what I tell everybody else to do.
Turn the microphone on.
There you go. This proclamation is for Miss Marilyn Brown. Marilyn, would you please come up so we can we'll present you with this official proclamation? Go ahead, Phil. Right.
Marilyn was appointed to the Macomb County Community Mental Health Board in 1999 and faithfully served in that capacity for 18 years.
She's been known for her gentle demeanor, efficiency, attention to detail, and knowledge from her personal experience as a mom of 2 children, one with chronic mental illness and one that's developmentally disabled.
Marilyn's experience and point of view proved to be very beneficial when considering the many issues faced by the Community Mental Health Board.
And as chairman of the CMH Citizens Advisory Council, Marilyn advised and assisted the CMH board, executive directors, and staff regarding services, policies, and programs.
Marilyn, we felt it was important to honor you on the same night as our yearly volunteer recognition program, since you donated your time and effort to serving Macomb community, the Macomb community.
Thanks. Thank you very
Congratulations, Marilyn.
Come follow us. All the way over here.
All the way over here?
So you guys pay attention. This is what you're doing too.
Open your eyes, man.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Wow.
You can say something.
I'm certainly surprised to receive this, and I appreciate it, and I've enjoyed serving for all the years that I was on the board. So thank you.
Thank you, Marilyn. Next, we have a presentation of the Green Schools Advocate Honoree. So, Macomb Green Schools program is a program that the board has had for 10 years. We just celebrated our 10-year anniversary. For those that don't know, the Michigan Green Schools program is an initiative that encourages public and private schools to offer students lessons and activities to learn more about energy efficiency. It also provides opportunities for community outreach and gives them a window on how to communicate with policymakers. We're proud to have had this program in place for 10 years running. The Green Schools program enhances student education, provides a glimpse of the real-world problem solving, and even showcases potential career paths in the environmental, public services, and other sectors. As I mentioned, this program has been in place for 10 years now, and it started with only a couple dozen schools and has grown ever since. Last month, we celebrated with 127 schools which earned or renewed their official Michigan Green School status at an event held at the MISD. We recognize the innovative ways educators are inspiring students to learn, and we awarded schools for that effort. After many years of running this program, we felt it was important to honor individuals who go above and beyond in making exceptional contributions towards preserving our environment. So last year, we added the prestigious Green Advocate Award. We asked Green School applicants to nominate an individual that they felt was making a real difference. We received nominations of students, teachers, staff, administrators, and other volunteers. While reviewing the nominations, there was a very clear choice for a winner. One of the nominations stood out above the rest. So without further ado, the second annual Green Advocate Award winner is Ariella Sinistage. Ariella? Come on over here. So I have this for you. Whoa, it's kind of heavy. Here you are.
Tiny girl.
All right, well, I'll help you hold it. No, you hold it. I have some more to read for you, all right? So, Ariella's nomination came from Robin Schultz Strickland, a teacher at the Utica Alternative Learning Center. She writes, Ariella has been a productive and active member of the Utica Alternative Learning Center Green Club. She's always willing to lend a hand at any project, whether it's fundraising, poster making, picking up litter. She's always the first to volunteer her time. Ariella is an advocate both inside and outside of school. Instead of asking for Christmas gifts this last year, Ariella instead asked for donations to be made to the Wildlife Preservation Fund. God darn, choking me up, Ariella. Just kidding.
I'm gonna cry.
No, don't do that. Ariella is a senior, so after graduation, she plans to attend college to study nature conservation. She plans to devote her career to protecting and supporting the environment. Mrs. Strickland said that she's very rarely seen a student with such dedication and devotion to advocating for the planet, and this is why she was moved to nominate Ariella Sinistage for the Macomb County Green Schools Advocate Award. So, thank you very much. There you go. You wanna take a picture? Come on, let's take a picture over here. We're gonna go to our picture stand. No, half of that picture looked good. Here. So, yes. Oh, thank you. Jim, come on up for a second. Here, you know what? While I'm doing one more thing, will you box back, please? Right there, if you can put that right back in there. So, I already introduced myself, but I'll introduce myself again. I'm Bob Smith. I'm chairman of the Board of Commissioners, and we're going to start into the this main event for volunteer recognition. This evening, for the 29th year in a row, the board's honoring some of the most outstanding residents of our county, volunteers. Through all these years, it's been a priority for the board of commissioners to recognize these important members of our community. These quiet heroes, and I guess I should talk to you, or am I talking to you? I'll talk to you later. These quiet heroes every day fill important gaps and provide services. While they don't ask for praise or recognition, we want to acknowledge how important they are to us and recognize what they do to strengthen our community. Most of the organizations that nominate our volunteers could not do the good work that they do without them. Some of the organizations, quite frankly, probably wouldn't even exist. You can't put a price on the value of people working together towards betterment of the community and their fellow citizens. So tonight we're pleased to honor 48 volunteers who come from all corners of the county with our 29th annual volunteer award. So tonight, just so you have an idea of what the criteria is, each one of them donated at least 150 hours of unpaid work, and most contributed many, many more. By either assisting the elderly, homeless, or hungry people of our community, supporting schools, helping teachers, and giving their time and attention to children, providing companionship and performing chores for people that need it, working to make hospitals and nursing home stays less lonely, supporting public safety and county programs, and helping civic programs, libraries, parks, and recreational programs run. Commissioner Carabelli and I are going to tell you a little bit about each one of them. And when we call your name, we're going to start off with District 1. So come on up, Commissioner Drolet. No. Oh, no, I'm Duge. Oh, you're standing right there. How do I miss you? It's the quietest you've been. Come on up. Come on up, Commissioner. So District 1 is Commissioner Duge. So we are going to call your name. If you're here, stand up. If you're not, we're still going to read so everybody else has an understanding of why this person was nominated. Sarah Garvey, I don't think Sarah's here. No. So Sarah was a volunteer at Mound Park Elementary and was often seen greeting students in the morning or helping at lunch, serving as a PTO member and spending endless hours planning events and overseeing the holiday store. So whatever the school needs, to sum it up, she was always willing to assist. So I'd like to give Sarah a hand, even though she's not here. So, Commissioner Walter Kozar.
The Walter Kozar.
Walter Kozar, go ahead, Jim.
Walter Kozar, after retiring as a federal prosecutor, you were asked to step in when the Ukrainian Cultural Center found itself in financial difficulties. Not only were you elected president, but you also assumed the job of general manager with no remuneration. In the past 3 years, you have straightened out the finances, established controls, as well as performed day-to-day operations. You have spent countless hours, often opening up the building in the morning and staying to the early hours of the morning to help the staff. Congratulations.
Is Lucy here? I don't think she checked in. Lucy was the treasurer of the parent group at Ruse Elementary. She attended every meeting and reports and manages the finance for the group. She organizes multiple after-school events, including Winter Blast, Earth Day celebrations, skate nights, and movie nights, just to name a few. You are a supporter of the school, and you make the place a better place to be. Thank you, Lucy. All right. Great. Commissioner Sauger.
Bob Eaton.
Commissioner Sauger's coming right up.
Bob, you have served your God faithfully for 30 years at Hope Lutheran Church in Warren. You have assisted with the ushering of the Sunday worship services, delivering food and goods to others in the community, and helping with social events at the church. They depend on you and your help for improving projects, impromptu projects and activities as well, and are considered a selfless, kind, generous volunteer at Hope Lutheran Church. Congratulations.
Michelle Cattleman. Hello, Michelle. Michelle, you go above and beyond for Lincoln Elementary every single day. You open the school, arriving before the secretary, and help in the office any way you can. You assist staff members by getting supplies that they need. You help all the students who come to the office. In addition, you handle the phone calls when the office is busy, as well as parent needs. You are a volunteer at the end of the day with dismissal. Whatever the school secretary or administrators ask of you, you gladly do with a smile. You are calm and passionate about the students and dedicated to Lincoln. Thank you very much, Michelle.
Jane Miller. Jane, you have volunteered as a kitchen chairperson at St. Louis Annual Festival, Septemberfest, from July to September, and as chairperson of St. Louis's annual Christmas and Spring Craft Shows. You oversee the cleaning of the altar linens, as well as the operation and production of over 13 dozen pierogies. I didn't get invited.
You can still buy them.
During the Lenten season, you are a member of St. Louis Christian Women Group and volunteer annually at the Capuchin Retreat Gold outing each May. Golf outing each May. You are always the first one to volunteer for any event at the church. Congratulations.
So on Mark. Oh, you got them all stapled. There you go. It's all right. Hello. Is Stephen Snyder here or Rosemary? Stephen, come on up. Great. Stephen, you're always willing to lend a hand wherever needed. Whether volunteering with Macomb Literacy Partners. When volunteering with Macomb Literacy Partners. That's probably a bad sentence to mess up. Literacy Partners. You are so dedicated to this organization and the success of the students you assist. Your passion for education is contagious, and your drive to create engaging learning opportunities is inspiring. Macomb Literacy Partners would not be the same without you. Thank you, Stephen.
Thank you. Rosemary Wubby, I don't believe she's here today, but I want to let you know that last year she marked 44 years of service at McLaren Macomb. And she's, in 2017 alone, she selfless gave up 572 hours in their volunteer program as a welcome desk greeter at both the main atrium and the surgical center. Too bad she isn't here. 44 years, wow. She is an active volunteer and always looks for ways to make each guest experience a positive one. On top of the 2 days a week that she gives to McLaren, she also can be found on campus helping the Red Cross with their blood drives.
I'm sure she was too busy to come. Commissioner Kleinfeld. All right. Is Carol here? Carol Blood? Oh, hi, Carol. Come on up. Commissioner Kleinfeld is coming down. She's your commissioner. Carol, you not only volunteered over 150 hours of your time to Macomb County Animal Control, you also come in weekly with your sister to take pictures of the dogs and cats that are up for adoption. You take professional level pictures and make sure every dog has on some type of costume and has a smile. You post all of the pictures to our social media outlets, ensuring that adoptable animals gain exposure and the public has a chance to fall in love with them. You spend countless one-on-one time with the animals, taking them for walks and socializing with them, rain or shine. Carol, thank you.
Ruth Foley? Ruth? Ruth has ushered at the Detroit Institute of Arts Historical Detroit Film Theater DFT since 2012, and she has loved every minute of it. Ushering is not only for films, but many special events at the museum. As well as a DFT house manager, Margaret Thomas says, you are the personification of a perfect volunteer. In 2017, you volunteered 165 hours at the DIA, greeting and seating patrons in the film theater. Over the years, you have served as treasurer for the Usher Committee and were named Usher of the Year in 2014. Congratulations.
There you go. Lauren Fogarty. Lauren, there she is. Lauren, you have served as the outreach team leader at Freedom Christian for the past 4 years. In July, the church does a week-long community outreach in Sterling Heights and Washington Township to serve the community. You began planning these outreaches in January, and with your team, you reach out to different organizations to see if they have a need. Oh, you reach out, yes. You are very deserving of this recognition as you spend countless hours to organize these events, along with holding a full-time job and being a foster parent. Lauren, thank you.
Pam Jarrett. Pam, you are a special volunteer because of your love of your community. You put your heart and soul into being a volunteer. You work hard at being the biggest blessing possible to everyone you cross, everyone that crosses your path. You work countless hours every week at the Christian Trinity Church, picking up food, stocking shelves, setting up appointments, and passing out the food in the pantry. You are also a leader in the youth group and drive the church van. Not having a vehicle of your own doesn't stop you from making sure others have a ride to church, even if you have to walk there yourself. Congratulations.
You can come up a little closer and take a picture if you'd like. Not to call you out, but come on up. Oh, he's in your way now. Mike, get out of her way. John Scott, come on up, John. John, as a golf cart driver, you're often the first person the patients at the Detroit VA Medical Center see when they arrive. You're extremely humble and continue to serve others. You joined the U.S. Army and served from 1957 to 1958, and your volunteer assignment allows you to help enhance the hospital experience for other veterans. You have assisted countless veterans and family members. You provide a warm welcome, information, and assist patients and visitors with navigating their way to their appointments. Your personality, smile, and gentle demeanor puts patient at ease on any given day. Thanks, John. Thanks for your service. You want to start? Commissioner Romano? I'll call Commissioner Romano. I just did.
Now Commissioner Joseph Romano's district. Sharon Elgie? Sharon? No problem. Sharon, the Christ Lutheran Church family is blessed to have you mentoring and guiding the youngest believers along the faith journey. Whether ministering in the Sunday school, organizing and heading up the children's Christmas program, or reaching out to the kids in the surrounding neighborhood by encouraging their participation in the vacation Bible school activities. You are touching many lives by spreading the good news. With a dedicated volunteer like you, Who knows how much your involvement will impact our future community leaders. Congratulations.
Scott McGlynn. Scott, there you are. Scott, you've done a great deal of volunteer electrical work for St. Anne Catholic Community Parish. You were in charge of the crew of men who changed the lighting in the church to a more efficient energy efficient system. The annual September Sausage Festival, you set up the lights on the grounds and in the tents. You're responsible for the smooth operation of the deep fryers, freezers, and lighting at the weekly Lenten fish fry meals. You're generous with your time, knowledge, equipment, and replacement items. Scott, thank you very much. Commissioner Myjack? Commissioner Myjack? Oh. I'm sorry. All right. Why don't you go tell him his over there and I'll read it. Okay. All right. Sorry, Commissioner. Commissioner Myjack had one volunteer, and she is not here. I don't believe Carol Wilk. Just want to make double sure. Carol's she's staff. The staff at Henry Ford Macomb feels fortunate to have the opportunity to work with Carol, because she stands out because of her commitment, talent, and kindness. For the past 14 years, you have volunteered in the gift shop and accrued nearly 5,600 hours in that time. Wow. You filled in when other volunteers were needed or couldn't show up, and you help with special events and take care of some of the hospital's most important volunteer duties. Carol, thank you very much for your time. I got yours. All right. Judy Chambers, of Commissioner Carabelli's district. Judy? After attending a presentation at the Anton Arts Center through Macomb Community College for the Society of Active Retirees program in 2014, you joined the volunteer team there. During the year, you can be found staffing the sales desk in the gift shop and market, manning the info booth at our Art Macomb Fair, and assisting with artwork intake, and representing the center during special programs both on and off site. Your positive personality and love of the arts is reflected in all that you do for the Anton Art Center. Judy, thank you. Charlene? There you are. Oh, crap. Charlene Host, your dedication, customer service, and willingness to excel in any assignment at the Macomb Center for the Performing Arts makes you the perfect candidate for volunteer recognition. You've been sharing your time since 2007 and were previously a volunteer at Reverence Hospice. You'll take on extra duties and are considered a leader in your community for your volunteer service. You're great at service. You take care of the patrons with a certain kindness that's noticeable. Charlene, thank you very much. Susan Metalski. I think I have Susan. Is Susan not here? All right. Well, we'll go quick. Susan, you've been an exemplary volunteer for the Motor City Symphony for the last 6 years. You assist in the daily operations of the Motor City Symphony Orchestra, and your assistance is vital to the success of the MCSO subscription concert series and fundraisers. Susan, thank you very much. Do you have any more? Larry, and the last one is Larry Wise here? No, you can take pictures then with everybody. Yeah, sure. Larry is very active with St. Luke's Episcopal Church. You always head up the recycling Saturdays that are allowed by Shelby Township, and you also head up the bottle and can recycling program for the church. You're always available for any company that needs to do work around the church, and you handle all rentals of the church and/or hall. Larry, thank you very much. Commissioner Brown. There you go. All right. You start.
Maureen Alexandra, I don't believe is here today. She had volunteered at the Romeo Recreation Center for 17 years. Nearly every weekend, she's volunteered at least 2 hours to pack meals for distribution for Meals on Wheels. Pardon me? Oh. and she has documented more than 2,700 hours of helping neighbors mainly in this way. She has also helped at the Romeo Center for Beautification and setting up events like the senior birthday parties. And she's further involved in the embroidery club, making gifts for donations. Congratulations, Marie.
Is Beth here? Beth Fruin? All right. Well, Beth, you're a dedicated and tireless volunteer for those whose efforts enable Richmond Rotary Club and the Salvation Army to serve hundreds of needy people. Two of your biggest fundraisers are the cleaning and setting up of the Red Barn during the Armada Fair and the Richmond Good Old Days for the Rotary Club. Your desire and dedication to serving others is the source of your nomination for your recognition today. Thank you, Beth.
Helma Wolf.
Helma here? Oh, there she is.
In your time volunteering with the American Legion Post 351, you've assisted with the fish fry dinners, creating a Post 351 newsletter for distribution of our 350 members, coordinating distributions of the newsletter, creating a website to get the word out to all the members about the happenings at the Post, and more. In just 2 short months, the website had over 300 visitors obtaining valuable information that you have posted. You continue to update the website daily and keeping the members' local community aware of the events that are coming up. Congratulations and thank you.
Dawn Bartolome. I know, guy. I was going to get it on the 3rd try. Hi, Dawn. Sorry. Dawn, you lead the Clinton Township Area Optimist Club organization as president. In doing so, you're responsible for connecting the organization with Friends of Foster Kids, where suitcases are provided for foster children who have traveled from place to place with their clothing and personal items in a sack. You also coordinate with the MIST Homeless Coalition to provide gloves to over 900 school children in need. Vets Returning Home also has benefited from your work with their clothing and kitchenware drive. You also support Animal Control Youth Program, where at-risk children work with animals. On top of that, you have brought in 12 new members to the Clinton Township Area Optimist Club. Dawn, thank you very much. Commissioner Kraft?
You're welcome. Thanks for your help. I'm a mom.
Commissioner Phil Kraft's district. Cynthia Cunnell. She couldn't be with us tonight unless she showed up late. Since 2008, she has shown exceptional, outstanding efforts at St. Peter Catholic Church by fulfilling the role as a greeter, working in the parish office, coordinating the Christmas tree giving project, writing and sending out greeting cards, working the euchre tournament, preparing for the food for the special events, Eucharistic adoration, altar society member, and serving communion. Due to her efforts and these efforts, she has earned the respect and gratitude of all within her community. Congratulations.
Melissa Latose? Close, thank you. Melissa, you've been a valuable volunteer at Turning Point for 4 years. You bring an exciting energy and passion to assist survivors and staff. Your humbling and empathetic disposition shines throughout all of your work, which makes your service exceptional. Having you as part of the Turning Point team makes them immensely stronger. Your heartfelt compassion for survivors and staff is felt by all of the lives that you touch. Melissa, thank you.
Jeannie Marie Reddick.
I'm not
Thank
the
you.
only one.
I should have apologized in advance for my mispronunciation of your names. As the event lead and the head volunteer of the Relay for Life in Chesterfield, you volunteer your time to recruit new teams and sponsors, coach team captains and committee members, as well as being a team captain of your own fundraising team, which raises over $20,000 every year. Under your direction, the Relay for Life of Chesterfield has raised $80,000 for the American Cancer Society. The success of this event last year would not have been possible without your hard work and dedication. Congratulations, Jean Marie.
Dylan? All right, so I don't say it wrong. Dylan, tell me your last name. Ranker. All right, Dylan, come on up. You're the definition of going above and beyond in your volunteer service. Personal hurdles and health challenges have not deterred your giving nature. When given the task of completing community service hours, you rose above and exceeded the required numbers of hours out of the goodness of your heart, all the while having endless doctor and hospital visits and chemo treatments. Places that have benefited from your selflessness include the Village of East Harbor, Francis Higgins Elementary School, Anna Mae Birdie Early Childhood Center, Selfridge Air National Guard Base, and Roseville Community Schools. Dylan, thank you. Commissioner Lucido? I know. Whatever. I said, glad you got here earlier.
Back up.
Congratulations. Next is Commissioner Elizabeth Lucido's district, and we'd like to start out with Lori Coughlin. Come on down.
There you go.
You have been a great addition to the Care House of Macomb County volunteer team. You are a volunteer that will jump at any task given to you. You have done all of our landscaping and maintenance of our gardens over the past few years, and you have gone out into the community to solicit donations for all of our many fundraising events. As well as you show up early, you set up, you work the event, including takedown afterwards. You have been a tremendous help and can always be counted on. They have the full confidence and trust in you to be warm and friendly face of the Care House and represent them in the community. You have great ideas and are an integral part of the volunteer team, helping us advance our mission and helping the children and family throughout our county. You are an outstanding volunteer and truly embody what it means to be a dedication to your community. Congratulations.
Come on. Is B here? B is not here. B, so she can't correct me on this. Galaska. B, you're the vice president of the Friends of the Library and lead the Clinton Macomb Public Library's book sales twice a year with categorizing, organizing, and sorting many items. You're phenomenal at the North Branch location for sorting many donated items. You have contributed approximately 433 volunteer hours to the library, and you're truly appreciated for your valuable time and effort. Thank you, B.
The next group is a duo, Elaine and Harold Lang.
And shake his hand.
As volunteers since 2006, you have offered exemplary volunteer services at the Macomb Center for the Performing Arts. Your favorite post is that of ticket taker because you love the interaction with the patrons, and it allows you to showcase your outstanding public relations skills. Harold, you're also a volunteer and treasurer of your local retiree club with Elaine as your assistant, in addition to being a life member of the AMVETS, American Legion, and 82nd Airborne Associations. Congratulations.
Wade Leonard. Hello, Wade. Wade, you have taken on many roles to show your love for the patients, visitors, and staff at McLaren Macomb. In addition to your volunteer assignments as welcome desk greeter and patient transporter, you are also the president of the Volunteer Guild. You head the Christmas tree lighting ceremony and Christmas morning event, where you gather volunteers to deliver Christmas presents to patients in the hospital. You're the driving force behind the annual Volunteer Guild Scholarship Program as you encourage the staff to further their education. You are the heart of McLaren Macomb. Wade, thank you.
Barbara Witkowski could not be with us today. She has volunteered her time as site coordinator at the Macomb County Veteran Service Macomb County Community Action Volunteer Tax Program, which runs from January 15th through April 20th. For the last 5 years, she has logged over 2,500 hours in training, over 20 volunteers preparing, reviewing, and transmitting tax returns. The tax site completes over 1,000 returns each season, and without her invaluable experience and timeless effort, they would not be able to bring in over $1,300,000 in tax refunds in 2017.
Commissioner Leonetti. David Ribello. David, come on up. On top of being an employee for 32 years at the C&G newspaper and a husband and father, you have been involved with an extensive list of volunteer activities, including creating a bike giveaway to kids and Goodfellows No Child Without Christmas program for the Optimist Club of St. Clair Shores, creating the St. Clair Shores Aquafest annual watermelon eating contest. All right, I don't have to get involved in that. Volunteering your time as president of the Lake St. Clair Kiwanis and more. You're a member of many local clubs and associations such as the St. Clair Shores Lion Club, Nautical Mile Merchants Association, and Harper Avenue Business Association. You also raise funds for the St. Clair Shores Memorial Day Parade, in addition to many efforts for the city as a whole. David, thank you very much.
Paul Van Dennebiel. Was I close? Paul Van.
Stay up there. They're going to take a picture.
Paul, you're a Navy veteran from East Point who lived in St. Clair Shores for over 23 years. You give back to the fellow veterans through the Vietnam Veterans of America Chapter 9 by volunteering for events. You have served as a non-paid reserve police officer for East Point, and you also give of your time as a ranger at Selfridge Air National Guard Base to help maintain the base and its golf course. You still find time every week to volunteer at Wigs for Kids, assisting with a variety of administrative tasks to help continue the mission serving the children of Michigan. Congratulations.
Wendy Yost. Hello, Wendy. As a parent volunteer at Avalon Elementary, you selflessly devote countless hours bettering the school and community. You are involved in the parent club and social events, putting in many hours working from home to prepare for school events. You are greatly appreciated by the students, families, and staff at Avalon. Your work has a huge impact on the students' lives, and you help to make the school a better place for everyone. Thank you, Wendy. That's it, Mike. You can grab everybody. What do you want me to do? Sure. Okay. Give myself stretch. Sorry.
Next, we have Commissioner Kathy Toko's district. Karen Hodges, I do not believe, is here. Karen donates her time and talents to the City of Fraser by serving on the Historical Commission as Correspondence Secretary, Recording Secretary, and Project Manager. She is also a master gardener with working over 40 hours a year in the Baumgartner House Garden. She continues her endeavors as a volunteer to raise money for the benefit of the Baumgartner House, are outstanding. She is a dedicated volunteer, and she is also very thankful, knowledgeable, and provides services in many ways to everyone. Congratulations, Karen.
She works at the cupcake store.
Walter Pepsiak. Don't. That's what I was going to say next. Pop check. Walter, for many years you have chaired the annual Polish dinner put on by the John F. Kennedy Knights of Columbus Council 5460, which has generated profits of over $50,000 to go to the Capuchin Soup Kitchen and ALS of Michigan. You also volunteer your time to chair church festival, bingos, and bookkeeping service. You have held the positions in the Knights of Columbus as both local, archdiocese, and state level. You inspire others around you to volunteer also. Your commitment and passion is infectious. You have helped mentor future volunteer leaders. The council and the Macomb County community are lucky to have a volunteer like you. Thank you.
Marge Pikotowski. Is that close? Close? Marge can be described as a powerful, persistent, passionate, and positive. The Roseville High School community is a better place because of her time, effort, and love that she brings on a daily basis to the students, staff, and parents. From the countless duties as Booster Club president to the care and considerations you afford your daughter and the friends at the school, the measure of influence you have at Roseville High School community is beyond measurable, and congratulations for what you do. Next is our board chair, Bob Smith's district. Elaine Began? Began? Okay. How do you pronounce it? Began, okay. I like that. By volunteering and donating your personal time is a pure gift to those in need. You are selfless in giving and have been with the Lions Club for over 13 years, the Michigan Animal Anti-Cruelty Society for over 6 years. Your children recognize your kindness and thoughtfulness so much that they volunteer with you. With your example of giving, you are inspiring those around you to give their time too. The Lions Club founded the Leader Dogs of the Blind in Rochester and are their biggest supporters. Through the Leader Dogs, you have even encouraged someone to become a successful puppy raiser for the blind, for a blind man in Spain. Congratulations. Next, we have April Borher. I don't believe she's here. Oh, she is? April, you have been volunteering at McGinley Elementary since 2013 with your son in kindergarten, volunteering starting with the chaperoning field trips and classroom support to becoming president of the PTO. Your leadership has provided the schools with activities such as the talent show, Santa workshop, Santa sock hop, and Scholastic Book Fair. Your organizational fundraiser events, the Prowlathon, and the Planned Student of the Month events. Your positive behavior supports programs is made possible by monthly PAW store visits, where students can earn tickets for prizes. Lack of parent participation doesn't deter you. Rather, it just shows how hard you are working and how dedicated you truly are. Congratulations. Anna DeSico. Anna, you and your family have been members of the St. Michael's Catholic Church for over 38 years. As a young mother, you have volunteered your time as a catechist teaching religion to young children. You eventually went on to become a section head, which includes supervising teachers and preparing lessons for them. After your children graduated out of the program, you turned to your present love, crocheting, and blend that with your Christian service of being a member of the Crafter's Corner and teach women how to crochet. Your sewing skills have also helped make an activity blanket for autistic children as well as dementia patients. You do everything from the heart with all of your hours and materials donated by you. Congratulations.
We don't want him in that.
You know what? Keith Edwards. Keith, you have volunteered your time for the Macomb County Veterans Service Macomb County Action Plan Tax Program as a preparer and reviewer for the past 5 years, logging over 2,500 hours and preparing over 200 returns in that time. Even with your 20-plus hours volunteering over 1,000 prepared tax return, you continue to rise above the crowd and prepare the most tax return each year. With your help, they are able to bring in over $1.3 million in refunds last year alone. Congratulations, Keith.
Paparazzi.
Simon Haddad. Simon, you have volunteered countless hours over the past years on behalf of the Macomb County taxpayers, including over 200 hours in 2017. Your selfless contribution to our county by reaching government spending and tax proposals at the local, state, and regional levels. You read government contracts, documents, websites, research studies, and budgets to provide invaluable insight as to how the government tax and spending policies affect citizens. Your research has contributed to work of the Michigan Taxpayers Alliance, and that has saved taxpayers almost $5 billion a year in the past 12 years, which has protected the ability of Macomb citizens to provide for their families and communities and promote economic growth in Macomb County. Congratulations.
One more?
Karen Joyce?
Two more.
You want to help her out? Straight ahead.
Here you are.
Thank
You warned me too.
I did.
I don't listen.
Karen, you have been a member of the Warren Rotary Club for 3 years and have a perfect attendance. You served as vice president in 2017 and continue in that position until you became president-elect next year. You are the youth service chair and the liaison to interact with the club at Warren Woods High School and is working to start a club at Warren Mott High School. And you are also the contact person for the Rotary Youth Leadership Awards, which in a weekend meeting for students at a camp in Fenton, Michigan. You have also served the Salvation Army by being a bell ringer through the Rotary Club and with the Salvation Army Direct, nearly 70 hours total. Congratulations, Karen.
Ready? Perfect, thank you.
Oh, Mom, look at this.
Talk about paparazzi. Thank you.
Judy Staples.
I have a lot of volunteers in Clinton Township.
You have been an excellent addition to the EHM Senior Solutions, formerly Evangelical Home of Michigan team in your time with them. As a retired LPN, you are very familiar with the level of compassion, patience, and love needed to best serve their residents. You continuously put your residents first, whether it be assisting with community outings, helping with group activities, or just spending one-on-one time with the residents to brighten their day. You always put a smile on their face. Your servant heart and dutiful commitment to the residents has made you an essential part of the lives at EHM. Congratulations.
Should we line up double here? Yeah. Why don't you, here, come on up. Come on up.
How's that?
Stand in front of him. Everybody can see you.
There's some lady over there with 2 cameras.
Next, we have Commissioner Leon Drolet's district.
Got him. Darlene, I knew you were going to give. Piette. Piette, all right. Close. Thanks. I know you were. You're sitting there smiling. I couldn't figure out why. Trying to get me. You encompass the qualities that we hope to see in others. You're compassionate, motivated, a visionary, and someone who isn't afraid to work hard to make those dreams a reality. You're always about serving the needs of others and making a difference in the lives of people. Over the years, you have invested countless hours striving to make things better for St. Peter Lutheran Church and School and the community, both right here and now and in the future. Along each step of the way, you have selflessly lived out your calling with integrity. Darlene, thank you very much. Yep, I will in a minute, yes. So, what's that? We have, yes, well, I'm going to stand up here with you on this one. So we have one more volunteer recognition that Commissioner Phil Kraft is going to present.
Well, good evening, everybody. Are you guys tired of hearing from our chair and our vice chair? We're going to spruce it up a little bit. Sorry, Bob. This is my first term, and this is my second year here at the Volunteer of the Year Awards, and I am absolutely honored to be honoring a local celebrity in Chesterfield, and it's our 2018 Volunteer of the Year. This room is filled with inspiration. Each volunteer here has different motivation for doing what they do, and each individual is important and very much appreciated by the Board of Commissioners as well as the community at large. There is, however, one person to whom we would like to give an extra special shout out. While recognizing all the volunteers just now, we mentioned that Dylan Recker volunteered his time and effort to several organizations, but we didn't mention that Dylan donated 236 hours of his time during this school year alone. Further, he did all of that while maintaining straight A's as an 8th grader at Lance Cruz Middle School East, while keeping in good standing with National Junior Honor Society standards and requirements, while confronting various serious personal health challenges, and while being only 13 years old. This young man sets goals and does what is needed to reach them. Dylan, you have said that you like helping people and that you are always there for anyone who needs it. I want to thank you for all that you have already accomplished and for all that you will continue to do. On behalf of the Macomb County Board of Commissioners, it is my honor and privilege to present Dylan Recker with this certificate, recognizing him as Macomb County's Volunteer of the Year for 2018. Congratulations, Dylan. Come on this way. Come on, Mama Dylan. This is for you. We have a Macomb County pin for you. Come on in, Dad. Yep, can we back up a little bit? Come on, can we back up a little bit? Yep, come on, bud.
Thank you.
Well, we're not done yet.
Oh, we have paparazzi.
Because I'm also his honor society.
Good job, bud. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me just conclude this presentation by saying, and basically echoing what Commissioner Phil Kraft said, it's an honor for us to honor you. We realize that the work that you do in our community is invaluable and mostly goes unnoticed, and we're very honored to be able to give you a little of that recognition that you deserve, but never look for. So thank you again, all the volunteers, for showing up here, because it really means a lot to us to be able to give this to you, and thank you for everything that you do. Now, all right, maybe that should get a standing ovation from the commissioners. So I'm gonna call for a actually probably a 10-minute recess, so that all of you who do not want to stay for the rest of our very exciting meeting can get up and work your way out of here and say goodbye, and we'll reconvene in 10 minutes.